Hello everyone, this is Adel Aliaskari. I'm a project management trainer and consultant, and in this video I'm going to talk about the main differences between the Primavera P6 software and the Oracle Primavera P6 EPPM. Before everything, let's understand what the EPPM stands for. The EPPM is the abbreviation of the Enterprise Project Portfolio Management. You can see the login page of the EPPM in your view, and as you can guess from this logo, the EPPM is a cloud-based solution of the Oracle for managing and controlling the project. Let's back to the Primavera P6 and understand what is the official name of the software. The official name of the P6 is the Primavera P6 Professional, and hereafter in this video, to save the time, let me call it as the P6. In P6, you can define the portfolio of your organization or the basket of the investment and the different type of the projects as the EPS. You can have the limitless number of the projects under EPS. You can do so many other planning and project controls actions such as defining the WBS activities, creating the schedule. You can load the resources on your projects and managing the project budget and etc. in Primavera P6. And as you may know, the Primavera P6 is one of the best and most professional solutions for for planning and controlling the projects. But we have to don't neglect that the Primavera P6 cannot cover all aspects of the project management. I mean that the Primavera P6 do not have any application and option for example, quality management, risk management, stakeholder management, and etc. in the project management. Anyway, to have the control over the schedule and project budget, one of the best solution is the Primavera P6. But what is the main difference between the P6 and EPPM? The P6 can install standalone on a single machine or in an internal network of an enterprise or a company or on the server of a company. It means if your system is connected to the internal network of your enterprise, each user can log in on the application and software and working on the projects based on their level of the access simultaneously. If your team, vendors, and people broadcast geographically and you cannot connect to the internal network, the Primavera P6 doesn't work well. We learn and we know from our experience in such a situation to communicate the other team members. We use the import and export options in Primavera P6. We export the files, share the files with the others by email or etc. And they started to work and update the project and send it back to us, and then we import the projects and update the loaded projects in our system. But anyway, we know that this type of the cooperation doesn't work well, and we cannot have a comprehensive and reliable control over our project. Then the solution is the Primavera P6 EPPM that offered by the Oracle company. As you can see, this is the cloud-based solution. It means each people all around the globe that has access to the sustainable and stable internet connection can log in the system by the username and password that the system administrator provide for whom, and they will connect to the database of the EPPM. Let me do it right now. I'm going to log in on the EPPM solution to see the first view of the software. Then the main problem and the first problem is that the difference between two solutions is that the P6 is a standalone solution and EPPM is a cloud-based solution. The second main difference between the P6 and EPPM is related to the reporting. Frankly speaking, when goes to the reporting topic, P6 is a bit clumsy. It means all the reports in the P6 is tabular. We didn't had any dashboards. What is the dashboard? Dashboard is a graphical depiction of the information that provided by summary for generally high-level managers of the organization. For example, this is one of the dashboards that's showing some information about the construction project for the people who don't want to go to the detail of the time schedule or etc. They just want to have a look or overlook, high-level look on the situation of the project, and they want to check the high-level criteria and indexes of the project progress and comparison between the progress and the baseline situation. This is another difference between the P6 and EPPM. We have the option for the dashboards in EPPM that we didn't had in P6. Then the graphical dashboards added here. You can customize the dashboard. Each dashboard is a mixture and combination of the boxes that called as the portlet, and the information on each portlet is customizable and definable by the users. For example, the dashboards that you can see, the list of them here is defining by the administrator of the system, and each element in these dashboards also customized by the administrator based on the requirement of the viewer of this dashboard. There is no doubt that the dashboard is not free for all members of the organization, and we will set the privilege and the access right to each dashboard to view by a group of the authorized people. The other difference between the P6 and the EPPM goes to the approval and also the risk topic. We already had a few small options in P6 to only document the risk of the project, but we have the more options here to do the qualitative risk analysis here. We can categorize the risk in the P&I, probability and matrix index here. But anyway, the modeling, simulation, and get the result from the risk analysis is not available still here. If you want to go to the numeric or the quantitative analysis of the risk management, you have to go to the other solutions such as the Primavera Primavera risk analysis or the Primavera unifier. The other options that is available here and is not mentioned in the P6 is the approval. What it means, by approval, you can have the application on the cell phone device of each team member. You can send the activities or their assignment to their application and to their cell phone by daily or weekly basis, and they can review their assignment and task. By having and start the activity, they can put and revert back the information to you, and by the level of the different approval that you set, you can approve their update or they can update the activities automatically. All the other things, including the logic, including the way of scheduling, is same between two applications. It means both of the applications scheduling the project based on the CPM or critical path method, and both of them are using the structure of the enterprise project structure, creating the WBS activities, link them in the same way, and etc. All the projects that you already created in the Primavera P6 is transferable easily to EPPM, but not by the format of the XER or the extension file of the XER that we already know from the P6. You have to change your project to the XML, and you can import your XML to the Primavera P6 EPPM. Also, we know that the XML is providable from the other solutions such as the Microsoft project and also the Microsoft Excel files. It means you can have the communication between the plans that provided in Microsoft project and or in Excel and input them here in Primavera P6 EPPM. Let's have a look and general look on the available tabs in EPPM. The first one is the dashboards that I explained for you. The portfolio is talking about the portfolio or basket of the projects. You can define so many user-defined fields, and you can set up your portfolio based on the UDF or user-defined field here to show you the different information here. The main orientation and intention to showing the information in EPPM is a graphical information and graphical depiction, as you can see in both of the dashboards and portfolio. We have the projects or the main body of the project home as we had in the P6 here, and here is the definition of the project and EPS in my organization. The other tabs talking about the resource, approvals, and the administration. The administration goes to the setup and the options that we had in the P6. For example, how we can define the different calendars, different codes, different OBS, the different users, also the privilege and access right for each different user. For example, I want to have a user that only have access to the X level of the OBS, or sorry, to the X level of the EPS, and on that EPS level only has access to the Y project, and in Y project only has the access to add and update the activities and do not let him to delete the activities. Then you can set all the privilege and the access right for all users in the user interface view and user administration sub tabs in the administration tabs. The other tabs, as I told you, talk about the add value analysis options, the data that you can set in the EPPM, and etc. That was a brief introduction about the software, about the EPPM. Please subscribe and be connected to stay tuned. Thank you.